Hey, Brandon, first question here. Congratulations on your win. I talked to you the other day. I said, half jokingly, you're going to start quicker this time. Was that the game plan to kind of match him punch for punch from the outset?
To be honest, the game plan tonight was just neutralizing, showing that
He's known as a high volume puncher, and you beat him pretty much at his own game. How satisfying is that to you?
it's extremely satisfying to be engaged tonight. I was told, like I said, I ran with it. He called me as a man when I fought him, and I fought him at his game. That's what I was doing, fight him at his game, show him that I do.
So, and obviously, last question, with the win over him, he's ranked very high, former interim world champion. Does that put you in line for something big at 154 pounds?
But I don't know. I believe it would. I believe it did. I'm just glad I was able to perform to my abilities. And there's much more I could do. Much more capable of just what I was showing tonight. And I'm looking forward to doing it against you now.
Congrats on the win. Phenomenal performance. First, I have to thank you for an absolute bone booth war. Was this the game plan going in, the look that you wanted, or it's one of those things where he kind of came at you that way and you said, I can do this, but better?
Yes and no. I knew that I could fight better on the inside than he could. But as the fight was progressing, I recognized that what he was doing was a lot of similarities of the last fight. But tonight he wasn't certain. So I knew if I could land punches on him from the first fight, that I would hurt him. I'm sure you can hear from the most part when I was hitting the way this sounded when I was landing. I knew eventually I was going to completely break him down and neutralize what he was going to be doing. So I knew that he was going to try his best to survive. And he was doing a lot of survival tactics. And he's trying to still execute his game plan as well. So I took what he gave and I just, as I was fighting him, I kept polishing it, and just getting much better at neutralizing him and doing what I needed to do.
Love it. Absolutely awesome. You mentioned the word survive. There was a few times when we saw him hurt, but I didn't really see if you were. Was there any time that you might have got you a little bit, you looked banged up, but you were hurt at all?
No, most of the backups came from headbutts. As he was punching, I was kind of moving his way. Today, like I said, I wanted to fight in the center of the ring because I knew we wanted to press. And I wasn't really that fighting me from the center of the ring, no matter how I tried to push, I just pushed back, showing him a little bit of balance in the last fight. Like I said, he kept pushing me and we were slipping aside. So he looked at a lot more dominant and superior. They were giving him rounds tonight, and I was like, nah, none of that. None of that. So I shut it for it. There's none of that.
The smile on your face pretty much tells the story of how happy you were with your performance. It couldn't have gone any better other than, of course, getting that knockout finish. Talk to me a bit about that last few seconds when you got the crowd into it, kind of like, this is my moment. We squashed this, we're moving on from this dude, or might there be y'all running it back again?
I don't think we're just going to run back together. That would be the first time we fought. If there was ever a fluke, then that was a fluke. But tonight, I'm sure him, his team, the world knows that ain't no fluke over here. And I appreciate Butcher's team for calling me for the rematch because I know he's a fighter, but I didn't think that I was going to get it because he knew he felt me hit in the first fight. So this time we got to feel me hit him, and as you can see, it neutralized him being the violent puncher he was. Because it don't feel good getting hit by nobody, especially by a puncher.
Congratulations on the win. Can't wait to see the next one, whether it's a 3-part series or you want to bigger things. Well done tonight, sir.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Congratulations, Adams. Yeah, you neutralized his attacks very, very well. You fought fire with fire. But when did you know that you had him to fight?
The
Which
last
point?
fight, when he and I were fighting, it was within the 3 rounds. The first time we fought, as I was laying my hands on him, I saw the way he would move, and I said to myself, back when I was younger, back in the first time we fought, I said, he don't like my hand, whether or not if it was a hook towards the head or the body shots. I learned very young and early that he didn't like the body shots in the first fight. So all I did was just capitalize on just that this time. I saw the way he would actually try his best to protect his body and would leave the crown of his head open. And this is a tactic that us fighters do. You know, we will protect our body and tuck our head for a punch, and prepare ourselves for a punch to the head. And it still hurts because we're getting hit in the head. But we learned how to kind of protect ourselves from being hurt from head shots like that. And I saw he protected his body and gave his head. So in the midst of me wanting to touch his body a lot more, I had to make the adjustments to work the punches from the body to the head. So it was a great fight.
Yeah, I remember exactly the one punch that hurt the middle power and put the hands in the middle together. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Brandon, congratulations on the win, mate. Really good. Dominant performance. First of all, Serhii was ranked #1. And do you think if you take that #1 ranking, you would like to fight for an interim or world title next? Or what's your plans?
I'm not in here just to be #1, #2. I want titles. I want that better. So I'm happy to hear it's #1. I didn't know that. I didn't want to know it because I didn't want that kind of pressure. It's the funniest thing ever is like fighting in such a big stadium like this, and everybody's like, man, you've never done this in this magnitude. And I did it. I performed. I did a hell of a performance out there tonight, and fighting against one of the top fighters of our division. This would be his prime. I did well. I haven't watched the fight yet, but I felt like I did good. I want to go back so I can critique the hell out of myself. But the sky's the limit. I'm going to talk to my team, see what's next for us.
It was one of the best fights in a long time. And also, Dana White has got 100k bonuses tonight, performance of the night, fight of the night, all of that. You got a message for Dana after that performance?
Hey, listen, Kevin was talking about giving cows. I said, move, get that shit aside. I would definitely like those bonuses. I don't know just yet because I critique myself pretty hard, but a lot of people said so far that was the best performance they've seen in life. So far. So, if that is the point of the case, then I deserve that 100K. What were he giving, if you know, what were all the bonuses he was giving out for? Remind me, please.
What was that, sorry? I can't hear you.
The bonuses, they say he was giving out multiple bonuses. I was just wanting to be privy.
So I believe there's fight of the night and performance of the night. I think it's those two, 100k each for the undercard.
Maybe there's a possibility because I fought Bohachuk at the level that he is and the level that I was. Hopefully, I can get both those checks. That's all I'm saying.
Brandon, congratulations. So I got locked in with your journey from fighting OTX for the last couple fights. Got to the finals of OTX and it didn't go your way. But how did that whole experience prepare you for what you did tonight?
If you want me to be honest, it taught me a valuable lesson. One, there's no way of protecting the peace. Respectfully. And two, don't expect for a referee, judges, or a commissioner to have your back. So if you're going out here, you're going to fight. If you're going out and you're going to go perform, and it's for your life, you have to fight. Your life is on.
My last question for you, I was in press row, there was a couple old timers up there, and they said your performance kind of reminded them of Dwight Muhammad Ali. Just going to your body work, how you fought so well on the inside, how you were able to be so comfortable in there with him, despite the uppercuts he was throwing earlier, how you were able to break his will later on. Appreciate you. Congratulations.